Hello viewers, so welcome to my channel. I'm Hasham Ali Khan. Already 11 main problems I have completed on techniques of analysis of financial statements. 6 short problems and 11 main problems I have completed. In this video, the next two problems, 12th and 13th, I am going to cover. So if you are watching all the videos in sequence, then at this moment of time, you might have got a good command on how to make the comparative statement, common size statement and trend analysis. So before watching all these problems, I expect my viewers that you have already watched the theory on this technique. Without understanding the theory, you should not come to the problems. So I suggest you to go to the playlist of my channel, select the subject cost control and management accounting, select the topic of techniques of financial statement analysis, watch the first 2 videos on theory and short problems of course, and don't join in between and don't leave in between. So watch the video till the end because all these are interpretation problems. Not only we have to give the, make the comparative statement, but also we are required to give the interpretation. So before explaining this problem, I take a screenshot of the problem solutions and always keep the problems ready. I have given this set of problems in the link under my description. So take a screenshot of the solution, then I explain all the points. Now, see the 12th one. The comparative balance sheet of ABC Limited are given below. The balance sheets are given. Here 91 last year, 92 current year, share capital, capital reserve, general reserve, sinking fund. These 4 items should be taken under shareholders fund. Then we have long-term liabilities, only one item, that is debentures, that is non-current liability. And current liabilities are 2, sundry creditors and other current liabilities. So already you know how to make the format of the balance sheet. So comparative balance sheet, 91 last year, 92 current year, absolute change, percentage change. First of all, equity and liability, shareholders fund. In this problem, 4 items are given: equity share capital, capital reserve, general reserve and sinking fund. These 4 items will come under shareholders fund. Then non-current liability, only one item is the debentures. Then current liability, 2 items, sundry creditors, other current liabilities. Whatever amounts are given in the problem, same amounts I have taken last year and current year. A is the total of shareholders fund, B is the total of non-current liabilities, C is the total of current liability. A plus B plus C, the total of the liabilities side, 2368 last year, 2842 current year. That's it. Now asset side. In the problem it is given, current assets are debtor, stock, cash, others. These 4 are the current assets. Then investments. Actually investments is huge amount, 540, 340. So I assumed the investment as a long-term investment. Then fixed assets are furniture, less depreciation, building, less depreciation, land and other fixed assets. So I will divide the assets into 3 categories. The first one is non-current assets, that is fixed assets. Then we will take non-current investments. Then lastly we will take current assets. Now see carefully. Non-current assets, fixed assets, furniture, less debt, building, less depreciation, land, other fixed. These 4 items will come under fixed assets. Whatever amounts are given, the same amounts I have copied here. A, C is the total, D is the total of fixed assets. Non-current investment, 540, 340, that is directly given. Now current assets are debtor, stock, cash, other current assets total. So D plus E plus F. This is the total of the asset side. Now you can see the balance sheet is tallied. Here also on the liability side you can see the total is 2368. Here also 2368. And current year balance is 2842. Here also 2842. Balance sheet tallied. After taking all these values, now we have to find out the absolute change and percentage change. Absolute change, current year value minus last year value. 1200 minus 800 is 400. Percentage change, absolute change divided by last year value into 100. 400 divided by 800 into 100, 50%. Then 220 minus 120 is 100. 100 divided by 120 into 100, 83.33. Similarly, 418 minus 444, you are getting negative minus 26. So minus 26 divided by 444 into 100, minus 5.86. Like this, we calculate all absolute change and percentage change for all the figures. Right? That's all. This is the completion of the comparative balance sheet. It is also asking you to give the interpretation. Now carefully you see how to give the interpretation. Already last 3-4 problems I have explained in detail. First interpretation should be given comparing the current assets with current liabilities to give the opinion about short-term liquidity position of the business. Here current liabilities, the current liability, it is decreased by 51.53. 51.53% is the decrease in the value of current liability. Now come to current assets. See what is the percentage of current assets here. Minus 33.91. Total you should see. All the 4 current assets, the total 33.91. That means the current assets has decreased at a lower rate, whereas current liability have decreased at a higher rate. Minus 51.53. Drastically current liabilities have increased, but current assets have also decreased, but smaller in value. In simple words, both current assets and current liability have decreased, but the percentage decrease in current liability is higher than the percentage decrease in current assets. So we can say the short-term liquidity position is satisfactory. So here first interpretation, there is a fall in both CA and CL, current asset and current liability. However, the rate of decrease in current asset is less than the current liability. As a result, the short-term liquidity position has been improved in the current year. So first interpretation over. Second interpretation, there has been a heavy increase in fixed assets. See here, fixed assets, D. D is the total of fixed assets. So 129.87%. That means there is a drastic increase in the fixed assets. And this has been largely financed by long-term funds and sale of investment. Now you have to see how these fixed assets have been financed. So you can see here, debentures have increased by 62.5%. Share capital have increased by 50%. So a lot of long-term funds have increased. Apart from that, non-current investments have decreased. Some non-current investment have been sold. So when non-current investment are sold, cash is received. Similarly, long-term funds, cash is received. And this cash is utilized in purchasing the fixed assets. It's a prudent policy. It's a good policy. That means fixed assets should be financed from long-term funds. And here fixed assets have been financed from long-term funds. Now third one. Third interpretation, you can see the long-term solvency position largely remains same. There is no change. Fourth, the profitability position of the company is not satisfactory. Why the profitability? Because it will be shown by general reserve. See here, general reserve have decreased by 5.86%. Last year general reserve 444, current year 418. So there is decrease by 26. So in percentage minus 5.86. When general reserve decreases, it indicates that the profitability have come down. So the profitability position of the company is not satisfactory, but for the increase in capital reserve arising out of sale of investment, the reserves of the company would have declined significantly. General reserve have come down, indicating past reserve have been used to write off the current losses. The general reserve have decreased. It indicates that current year there are losses, and the losses have been written off, set off from general reserve. That is the reason why general reserve have decreased. Next one, the overall position can be considered as satisfactory as the company is expanding its fixed assets. By looking at this comparative balance sheet, we can see that the company is expanding the fixed assets, purchasing more and more fixed assets from long-term funds. That means the company is growing. So it's a good sign. But the matter of concern is the profitability. That we have to study more why the profitability is decreasing, why the general reserve have decreased. That's what we have to prove. However, careful monitoring of profitability is required in the future. So this is the interpretation for this problem. Problem number 12. Come on, now we'll start the next problem. Problem number 13. This is the last problem on comparative income statement. See carefully. Prepare comparative balance sheet of Pravec Limited for the following information. 16, 17. Equity and liability, shareholders fund. Share capital, reserves and surplus. So two items are given under shareholders fund. Then non-current liabilities consist of two items, secured loan and unsecured loan. And current liabilities are sundry creditors and bills payable. Already clearly it is given the three heads. That is shareholders fund, non-current liability and current liability. Last year 2016, current year 2017. The figures are given. Same thing I have copied here. See carefully. Comparative balance sheet as on 31st December 16, 17. Equity and liability, shareholders fund, share capital, reserves and surplus, non-current liability, secured loan, unsecured loan, current liability, sundry creditors, bills payable. A is the total of shareholders fund, B is the total of non-current liability, and C is the total of current liability. Total of A plus B plus C. So last year total 20 lakh, current year total 25 lakh. Exactly same. Now assets. Assets consist of non-current assets, that is fixed assets, land and building, plant and machinery, furniture. So three items are the land and building, plant and machinery, furniture. Take the total. This is denoted as D. Then long-term investments. Investments are 50,000, 50,000. Same. E is the total. Then current assets. Next page, current assets are given cash and cash equivalent, trade receivable, inventories, prepaid expenses. All the four items I have taken. So D plus E plus F is the total of assets. So 20 lakh last year, current year 25 lakh. Or so exactly, it's very easy problem. It is not asking you to give the interpretation or comment. It is simply asking you to make the comparative balance sheet. So only calculative part is needed. The absolute change, 5 lakh, no change at all. 15 lakh 40,000 minus 10 lakh, it is 5 lakh 40,000. Current year value minus last year value. So 5 lakh 40,000 divided by 10 lakh into 100, 54%. Then for 20 lakh 40,000 minus 15 lakh, 5 lakh 40,000 divided by 15 lakh into 100, 36%. Like this you have to calculate. Here you are getting minus figure. 1 lakh minus 1 lakh 50,000 is minus 50,000. So minus 50,000 divided by 1 lakh 50,000 into 100, minus 33.33. So in this way we calculate all the absolute change and percentage change for the liabilities as well as the assets. That's it. This is the end of problem number 13. So totally 13 long problems we have completed on comparative income statements and comparative balance sheets. The next problem we have to start on trend analysis. Then we have to complete the common size analysis. That's it. So inshallah in the next video we will start the problems on trend analysis.